Bosco Nakisale retired from active service after failing to make headway in the public service. He taught for 12 years and even tried selling examination question papers to shops, but nothing was coming forth.
In teaching, I could sell papers of examinations. After examination, then I said to shopkeepers and I borrowed things were hard for me. Then I said, now what can I do?
He started beekeeping in 2002 with 2 beehives where he harvests 2.5 liters of honey from each hive. From this humble beginning, he has risen to a level of a consultant. He claims he was inspired through the subject of beekeeping he taught at school. This was complemented by the experience from his grandfather. He now boasts of being an employee of bees, and they are his master.
And my master, who has employed me, is a bee. And my bees, who have employed me, they get nectar for me from the forage, from the national park, from the trees, and at no cost.
A liter of honey now goes for 10,000 on the market, and a kilo of wax goes for 8,000 shillings. He says he earns over 30 million shillings annually, and this has improved his livelihood, and his children are getting quality education. Most of his customers come from eastern Uganda, in supermarkets, hospitals, and public places. One thing he notes is that the demand is very high, and he cannot satisfy the market demand alone.
We are now talking of increasing production so that we can satisfy the local market before we talk of exporting honey.
Because of the high demand within Uganda, he has not ventured into exporting the product. Being a consultant in beekeeping, he has trained over 450 farmers from Bugisu, Karamoja, Teiso, Central and Western regions. The trainees have acquired skills of making beehives using raw materials at their disposal, such as bamboo, pots, bricks and jerry cans.
Beekeeping doesn't need a lot of theory, doesn't need a lot of writing, but it needs a lot of doing. A hammer, a nyondo na msumari, and the materials to come out to the beehives.
Through beekeeping, Bosco has traveled widely, which has helped him to establish a rural resource training center. But nonetheless, a word of warning, this success does not come without its challenges.
Sorry,
First, the resource center is not well equipped. They lack storage facilities, packaging materials, and theft of honey by members of the community. He is advising those who may want to venture into beekeeping to consider having land, labor, capital, and always strive to find new and creative ways to be innovative.
Make sure that you master 3 things. Use your head, use your brain, put in the pocket. So this is P1, P2, P3. P1, knowledge. P2, use your hands. P3, put in your pocket, and there you say you have achieved. If there's nothing in your pocket, then you blame yourself. Don't blame anybody. Why? Because you are not honest. Why? Because you are not innovative. Why? Because you are not resourceful. Why? Because you need to see me and I train you about all those things.
And if they want to make profits, they should consider value addition, production, and marketing. Since he began beekeeping, Nakisale has never looked back, and to him, honey is what oil is to the Arab world. But he is saddened that many Ugandans are not tapping this God-given natural resource. Hilary Yesiga, NTV.